your Stop. Individual actions like becoming a vegan, ordering your drink without a straw, or taking your backpack to the supermarket to save our planet are like Bambi trying to kill Thanos. And it is super nice from Bambi trying to save our planet like that. And if Thanos remains calm and doesn't move while Bambi is killing him, eventually Thanos will die. But that ain't gonna happen, bitch.
You should have gone for the head.
If a housewife is beaten by her husband and after crying and cleaning her wounds, she tells to herself, "He beats me because I don't iron his shirts the way he needs them. He beats me because I don't cook the soup the way he likes it. He beats me because I'm not putting at home the same effort he's putting at work. He beats me because he loves me. And he wants me to be the best possible version of myself."
It was my fault, Sonny, it was my fault, I hit him.
Well, if a beaten housewife thinks like that, it is pretty obvious that she is totally and absolutely unaware of what the real problem is. Because even if she applies herself to be the very best cook, the very best cloth ironer, the very best housewife in general, that won't solve the problem. Because the real problem is her husband. A person that the only thing he wants is having things done the way he wants them done, at the exact same moment he wants them done. And the better his wife do things, the higher his standards will become. So the housewife will never be good enough for him, and the beating will go on, harder and harder each time. So, if the housewife blames herself and the husband blames her, then both are agree on a false cause for a problem. So, going back to the environmental situation, if the consumers blame themselves for the global warming problem, and the mass meat and plastic producers blame the consumers for their consumption habits, then both parties agree on pointing out a mistaken cause for that problem. In other words, if my wife is the problem, and not my fucking need to always be in absolute charge of my wife's life, then it is okay to beat her whenever something is going against my will. And if I'm a mass plastic producer and the consumer is the problem, then it is okay to keep producing more and more plastic every day and invest more and more on marketing campaigns to keep selling more and more plastic. That housewife has to understand that she is not the real problem. She has to go out to the authorities so they can deal with her husband the way he deserves it. We have to go out and involve ourselves with the politicians and the authorities of our communities, cities, etc. to make sure those authorities and those politicians change how they deal with the way those massive corporations are producing and selling plastic or meat. Changing our individual habits is really good, but identifying what the real problem is and take action to change the system from the inside is what really is important if we want a real change. So, what about being more vigilant of our politicians, laws and authorities so we can really change what is wrong? And if you're a vegan and you can stop sending videos of animals being tortured, like this video, share it and subscribe.